Hey, thank you for choosing John Lewis Home. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to assemble and install our Renew Premium wire shelf covers. The Renew Premium shelf covers come in 2-foot, 3-foot, and 4-foot options. You can combine multiple kits and cut them to fit your shelving as needed. The first step to refreshing your space is to measure the length of your shelves. From there, you can decide how many Renew shelf covers you're going to need to cover the distance. For example, if your shelf is 4 feet wide, you will select one 4-foot cover. If your shelf is 5 feet wide, select one 2-foot cover and one 3-foot cover. Again, Renew can be cut if required. If your shelf is 4 feet 5 inches, you would purchase 5 feet of coverage and then cut it down to fit your precise measurement. For more information, be sure to watch our video on cutting Renew. For today's installation, we have a 3-foot shelf, so I'm going to be using one of our 3-foot shelf kits. Upon opening the box, you will see that each kit comes with the following items: 5 4-inch shelf panels and 3 rail options in different sizes, one large 2.5-inch rail, one medium 1 3/4-inch rail, and a small 1-inch rail. Additionally included are the end caps for each rail, as well as the mounting hardware used to secure the shelf covers to the wire shelving. Installing Renew is easy. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver and a measuring tape. The first thing we're going to do is measure our shelf depth. This will help us determine how many panels we're going to need to use. Remember, 3 panels for 12-inch depth, 4 panels for 16-inch depth, and 5 panels for 20-inch depth. Our shelf is 12 inches deep, so we will need to use 3 panels. Next, it's time to select which front rail we're going to use. This is determined by the size of the existing front face on your wire shelving. For this installation, I'll be using the large 2.5-inch rail. Once you've selected your front rail, it's time to assemble the mounting hardware. If your shelf is open-ended on both sides like this, you'll just use the shorter screw with the mounting clip and nut. The black spacer is not needed. If your shelf uses end brackets like this to attach to a sidewall on either or both sides, you will use the black spacer and the longer screw with the mounting clip and nut. Align the holes and thread the machine screw through the clip, the spacer if needed, and the nut. Align the nut and slide each clip assembly into the larger track on the back of the rail. Evenly space each clip assembly. You can hold the rail against the wire shelf to help you determine the placement of the clips. Once you have the clips in place, tighten the screws using your Phillips screwdriver. Now it's time to assemble the shelf cover. The panels use an interlocking tongue and groove design to link together. Align your first panel and slide it into the second smaller track on the back of the front rail. Attach the remaining panels, sliding each one together. Finally, attach the rail end caps onto each end of the rail. Now that our shelf cover is assembled, it's time to install it onto our shelf. Place the shelf cover onto the wire shelf. To secure, align the rail clips over the top of the wire shelf front and press down to lock them into place. Multiple covers can be combined and cut for installation around corners. To start, assemble just the panels from your first kit and place them on the shelf running all the way into the corner. Next, assemble your second kit, but leave off the front rail end caps and install it onto the second adjoining shelf. Measure the distance from the front rail of the second shelf to the end of the panel on the first shelf. Now, measure and mark that distance on the back side of the rail for your first shelf. Cut the rail at the marked location. Assemble and install the mounting hardware onto the cut rail, then install the rail onto the panels of the first shelf. Adjust the position of the rail and secure the cover to the shelf. Finally, finish by installing the rail end cap. Renew comes in 2, 3, and 4-foot lengths, but if your shelf is longer, you can easily combine multiple kits to cover the distance. For this 6-foot shelf, I'm going to be using 2 3-foot kits. To do this, simply assemble your covers and place them together on the shelf. We recommend leaving the end caps off on the ends that will be butting up together. This will help give you a cleaner, tighter seam. And that's it. Thank you again for choosing Renew by John Lewis Home, and we hope you enjoy your new shelving upgrade. See you next time.